Y'all, why did I just leave from getting a wax and this girl just tried to give me a happy ending?
I was offered happy ending. When I tell you that my flabber was gasted, the gaps that I gapsted, I was shook it. I was shook it to my marrow.
I went to a happy ending massage and I didn't even realize.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Cynthia here. So I came across a TikTok video where a woman went in for wax appointment and left with a whole lot more than she signed up for. Now that's not even in a good way. And at first I thought it was a one-off thing, like maybe just this particular lady, until I started seeing other women sharing their experiences. Now, from wax salons to massage houses. Too many stories sound exactly the same. Now, what these women have been talking about is how they almost had happy endings at the end of their appointments. Now, I do know for a fact that happy endings are based on requests. Now, you trying to do it to the clients without their consent is another thing altogether. Now, without wasting too much time, let's get right into these videos.
Y'all, why did I just leave from getting a wax and this girl just tried to give me a happy ending? I don't know how to feel about it, but let's talk about it.
Okay, y'all, now that I'm in my car, I literally had to make up something to get up out of there because she was getting a little too freaky. And I'm not into that type of stuff. Like, I don't do that type of stuff. And I should have known something was going on let me just talk about it because, I'm just a little overstimulated because I just can't believe that literally happened to me. Like, okay, so how all of this even came about. She is a first time client of mine. I done her hair once. And during our conversation, she was like, "Oh girl, I do waxes. I would love to do your wax for free. All I gotta do is make content on, before and after." And I was just like, "Okay, well, cool. If my wax is for free, then yeah, I don't mind doing a content before and after here and there, cool." So fast forward, I get to her place, we get in there. First of all, I should have known something because she was playing like some freaky music. I got a little clip of me recording her because I just was like, something, my intuition be on it, but I started recording and let me put it in.
My bad, y'all. It was getting a little too hot in my car, so now I'm in my. But yeah, when she played the music, I just was like, what type of timing is she on? Like, so anyway, she prepping me or whatever. She's prepping me. She's putting a little baby powder or whatever, and she waxing me cool. It went from waxing to she started like rubbing on my leg, like caressing my leg. So when she's doing that, I'm like, I'm in my phone like this, acting like, got my phone way up to my face. Cause I'm like, ain't no way she caressing my leg like this. Like,
Oh my
so she told
goodness.
me to do the butterfly. If you get a wax and you know what a butterfly is, then you know my coochie is out there. My coochie is in a butterfly stance. Like, my coochie is wide open. So I kid you not, this girl literally, she waxed my stuff. Oh my bad, y'all. She was waxing me like I'm pretty sure I'm clean. Like I'm pretty sure it's bald down there. And she started like doing this, y'all. I kid you not. I was texting everybody. I was like, y'all, please call me so I can get up out of here because this girl is rubbing on my coochie. She like this, like what? But anyways, y'all, I have to hurry up because my client is about to come up here and I gotta do some hair. But anyways, end of story. My friends was not calling me, so I did it. I just got the confidence and I stopped. I said, hey, like, I'm ready to go. It's getting a little too freaky out here. I'm ready to go. I got up, I put on my pants and my panties, and I left. And I just was like, hell nah. And I blocked her because, girl, what? But yeah, I wish I had more. I wish I could get more in depth, but my client's gonna come up. Bye, guys.
Okay, guys. Like, this is first and foremost. This is crazy. What do you mean? Like, are people now just going around doing things they like without seeking permission first? Like, what if she's from a place and it's like an abominable thing to do, like, and it has like traditional consequences? Like, this is just me thinking aloud, guys, because I cannot understand why you think doing that to a client without their consent is okay. Anyway, guys, let's get right into the next video.
I was offered happy ending. When I tell you
that my flabber was gasted. The gaps that I gapsted, I was shook it. I was shook it to my marrow. Because happy ending? Let me tell you the story. One good thing about Georgia is they have amazing saunas and the massage is great. I'm just moving on. This fateful day, I said, you know what? I'm gonna get a massage before I come back. I usually go to a particular spot. I've done massage with them like 3-4 times. So I'm like, you know what? Let me try somewhere else. Sometimes it's good to stick to what you know. Because
Yeah.
so I got into this place. It's a Thai center. They do Thai massage. Lovely girls. When I came in, they were so elated. They were like, oh my God, you beautiful, you cute, you. I'm like, thank you, thank you. Then she said, what you want? I said, I want to get massage. She said, oil, deep tissue. She starts to explain it several times. Like, you know what? Let's do deep tissue. Dubai stress. Don't worry, Maro. It have entered my body. She said, okay. So she said, she comes close and whispers, you do happy ending? I pretended like I didn't understand what she was saying. I just, brushed it off. Like, she cannot be asking me if I want happy ending because I don't get it. I'm not a man. I'm used to men having happy ending. I've never known woman have happy ending. So
Wow.
I'm brushing it off. I'm not saying anything. I pretend like I did not hear her. We get into the room, get to the nitty gritty. She starts to do the massage. Me, I'm there telling her to please. When she touches my shoulder, I'm like, sister, stay here. Please stay here. This is the place, the Dubai stress, you see. This is here the hip Dubai stress. Please stay there. She's talking, you beautiful. Oh my God, where you from? So she tries to strike a conversation. In my mind, I'm like, this is not the place, not the time. I just want to get relaxed, get my body pressed, and get out of here. Don't ask me question. So she's asking where you from. I'm not answering her. I'm quiet, okay? I have gone to my father's house and came back. Massager finish. Taps me, finish. I say, wow, that was too quick. Maybe I should do another 30 minutes. I was there contemplating. Next thing I see, the door opens. Another lady comes in. So I'm looking at the lady. I'm looking because I'm not wearing clothes. So I'm like, who is this one? So she said, boss. She tries to explain that's her boss. I'm like, oh, hi. So she said, hi. That one, she speaks English. So it's not a matter of we did not understand ourselves. Okay, she speaks English. So she says, oh, what? You beautiful. I said, thank you so much. Then she says, I will excuse you. But before you dress, do you want happy ending?
Gabe.
Now I need to address this because it's the second time somebody's offering me happy ending. So I said, what do you mean by happy ending? Please expatiate, elaborate, explain. Let me understand you. Maybe I'm thinking something else. These people are just being innocent with their offer. Because what kind of package is this one? Buy one, get two. I don't get it. She goes, yeah, happy ending. I bring guy. So then she proceeds to say, you don't want guy? No problem. You have lady. You can have lady. I beg your finest pardon. Wait, you have options, mommy. Tell me more. You've got options. If I don't want, I can get. Come on, you're my kind of girl. Tell me more. Tell me I want to hear. In my mind, I'm like, I don't jump. So she starts to explain. So I indulge her very well because, my goodness, you look at me from head to toe. You have seen that I've really gone through a lot. So you're offering me happy hour. Because what the heck? From where to where? Either you can have lady or you can have man, anyone you want. So I'm like, okay, how much is it? She said, for you, how much you pay? Baby! Pate! Hold up. This is getting interesting. You serious, madam? So I say, wait, come, hold on. So lady can have happy ending. She said, yes. Wow. These people have been cheating us. So you mean lady can have happy ending? She said, I say, wow. My goodness. You know, I actually laughed. I busted out laughing, okay? Because some things you just hear in cinema, okay? You don't know it is real. So I'm like, you know what? I'm so, I feel so honored, okay? I know why I'm saying honored. And you look at me from my head to toe and you see my problem and you know that I need happy ending. My God will bless you because flesh and blood has not revealed this to you. So I say, you know what? I'm going to take you up on your offer, but not today. I'm going to come back. Because I need to go and digest this information that I've just... What? I promise you, it sounded so alien. It sounded so out of the ordinary. I know men have happy ending, but women also. I didn't know that. So I got dressed and I came outside. When I came outside, there was selection of Mwoke. I'm like, what?
That's
So all
men,
I
by
could
the
have
way.
just done was just make tombo skalaba titi alaba pom alaba kai kai.
Okay. Her story was quite funny and interesting. Honestly, I didn't know females could have happy endings too. Like, I've always thought it's a man thing. Like, they'll go to a massage parlor and request for a female to massage them, and after that, request for a happy ending if the masseuse parlor, offers such things. But like, I've always thought it's the client requesting for this type of service, not the business telling you, would you want something like this? But I guess that's like a marketing strategy in case you didn't know they could do. Maybe they're just chipping it in. But wow, guys, we learn every day. I'm just now knowing that females can actually have happy endings. Anyway, let's get right into the next story.
I went to a happy ending massage and I didn't even realize. So there was one time, I felt like I really needed a massage. So I was like looking for like a massage place to obviously get a fucking massage. I was in the city and I felt like I needed a massage. So I looked shit up on the internet and I found a massage place called, I forgot what it's called, but something like Nirvana, something like that. Because it's, you're meant to reach Nirvana while you're having a massage. That was like the branding, like the tagline, something like that. I looked through the website and it sounded really promising and I gave them a call and they answered and I was like, hi, do you have any availability? Or, what's your schedule looking in the next 30 minutes? Because I want to visit there and get a massage. And the lady was like, yeah, we do have available slots. We can just like rock up or you can like schedule a massage over the phone right now. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna be there in 20. So I ordered an Uber and I obviously wrote down the address that was written on Google and then I went there. And when I went there, I was so confused because like it didn't look like a massage place. I was genuinely so confused because like the facade of the place just looked like a house, like an apartment, something. I had to ask the Uber driver again. I was like, is this really the address that I pinned? Like, did you drop me off to the right location? And he was like, yeah, this is your pinned location. So I hopped off the car and I was like wandering around the streets. I was like, where the fuck is the massage place near? Because it just looks like a fucking like random street with like houses. I was walking and then I saw the number of the establishment. I was like, it says, I forgot. Let's just say like 123. Online it says 123 and then there's like a random ass house that says 123. So I just like climbed up the stairs and went inside anyway because it says 123. I went inside and it was a lot stranger because I was like, okay, this looks like a massage place. What does it have to look like discreet from the outside? And on the inside it didn't feel like zen like most of the massage places do. It felt as if like it felt really seductive and like dim and like dark and I was like, this feels kind of sus. The lady at the reception is actually really nice. She was like, hi, how are you? Do you have a record with us? Yada, yada, yada. I was like, no, I don't. Like, it's just a fucking massage. Why do I need to have a record in this place? You know what I mean? She then asked me to write some information down in the logbook, and then I did that. And while I was writing, I was so confused because, like, you know how the reception usually has, like, little trinkets that they sell? And the little, like, trinkets in, like, the reception area, like, the counter, there's, like, little, like, butt plugs. I was like, oh my god, like, am I in the right place? There's like butt plugs and condoms and like things like that. And I was like, oh my god. So I was already preparing myself like mentally. And then I feel like I already knew what was gonna happen. And then I just told myself, okay, whatever happens in Sydney stays in Sydney. Whatever happens in Sydney stays in Sydney. And she was like, okay, there's a masseuse in the room 5, 6, and 7. You can go ahead, check them out, converse with them, and whoever makes you feel comfortable the most, you can go ahead and let me know downstairs, and then let's start. I was like, okay. So I went and sussed out the rooms, and when I entered the room number 5 first. I was like the masseuse was on her fucking lingerie. I was like, okay. So there's like 3 different masseuses. There's like 2 girls and 1 boy. And like the 2 girls were in their lingerie. And then the guy was like, I don't even want to talk about it. I got to talk to them one by one. I asked them questions. They made me feel like super, super comfortable, yada, yada, yada. And then they like told me what are the things that I'm gonna be expecting, things like that. After assessing the masseuses, I was like, you know what? Like, I'm already here. Like, I want to be adventurous. I chose the girl on the room number 5. I was like, the room was actually like really nice. It's so like welcoming. It's so warm and it's so like sultry, and it has its own bathroom. And then she gave me a feminine wash and then a towel. She was like, you can shower if you want. Here's a feminine wash, whatever, yada, yada. So I was like, okay, I washed my entire body. And then I was like, oh my god, what is happening? Like, I already saw like a box like filled with condoms and stuff and some toys or whatever and things like that. And then she asked me to be like fully undressed, and I did that. And then I just like laid on like the massage bed. Is so weird too, because like, you know how massage beds usually like there's only a hole in like the head part, but like the massage bed has like a hole in the head part and the genitalia part. I was like, oh my god. And I just like lay down in bed, surrendered myself to her, and then like magic happened. Yup. Was a really funny and like good experience. And then after that I was like, am I bye? That's the first time it's ever happened to me, and I just enjoyed it for what it is, because obviously I paid for it. I just didn't realize that it's where I'm going, so I told myself I'm just gonna be really comfortable and not waste money. So I did what I did. And then the next morning I called Dom like I always do. I don't know, we just FaceTime every day. We're just like really tight like that. And then I told him everything, like literally every fucking thing that happened the night prior. And then he was like, oh my god, like, Franny, you're no longer like an ally, you're part of the motherfucking spectrum. Now, I don't even know anymore. Maybe I'm bi-curious. That's my little story time.
Wow.
That's it. Hopefully my crush doesn't see this, because what the fuck?
Wow. Okay, so this story is obviously different from the ones we listened to before this. She obviously did not know what she was getting herself into, but as time went by, she finally realized and decided to allow it happen to her. What did she mean by magic? I want to know that magic. What was the magic? But obviously, we know what the magic was, and she said she enjoyed it. Anyway, guys, these are just couple of stories I have seen on here about women being offered happy ending. Now we know this person took it. But yes, there's a waxer here that stopped giving Brazilian waxes to men because of this so-called happy ending. So let's get right into it.
I took the Manzilian, which is male Brazilian, off my menu because of this. I had a guy ask if I offer stress relief after. I'm like, okay, you can leave now. I blocked him. So the proposition that happened in the video before this, that this comment is tagged from, the gentleman came into the medical spa. I shared a clinic with an OBG, and it was a male doctor. So he gave me one wing in his office. This was 11 o'clock in the morning, completely out of nowhere. But here's the thing, I should have paid attention. When he told me he was a nudist, and he would make like these just little remarks out of nowhere. Booty butt naked. No socks, no tie, no t-shirt, no jewelry, just naked. I'm comfortable being naked. I should have paid attention. At the time, I was 8 months pregnant. I was tired already. It was 11 o'clock in the morning. I was already exhausted. So my patience was very, very short. The proposition is so insulting because we as estheticians, especially as body waxers and Brazilian waxers, we're there to do a job. We're removing hair. We're not, there's nothing sexual that has to do with the service. But the men and women, because I've been hit on by women as well, they take it to another space. And it really, to me, is just mind boggling that that would be something that would be requested. Like there's places that people can go to get that type of service, but to book a hair removal service with the expectations that it's going to have some sexual connotations to it is mind boggling to me. So I don't blame you for not only blocking and taking off that service. I only offer those referrals when it comes from a true referral from an existing client and I know that client. So then I kind of have a buffer for that. But yeah, I don't blame you.
Another thing I feel like these people don't know is whenever you go to get a wax done on yourself, the waxer would advise that you stay away from any activity that would happen there for like 2 days, just for like health reasons, because your pores are open, bacteria flying, or something can just happen. So people expecting to get happy ending immediately after being waxed, let me borrow her word, is actually mind boggling to me too, because but anyway guys, that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts on this topic, and yes, beautiful people, have come to the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, do not forget to give the video a fat thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.